Good morning, everyone. This is Red Cow. I'm playing some more Ender Magnolia. Today, we are starting off with something I talked about previously, which is a bit of a grind. I had not realized fully how the scrap system worked. I know it had kind of implied that you have to hit them with certain attacks to get it. I didn't realize that how limited it is. So I've been doing this for a little bit now. Let's see if we can get it. I'm trying not to take a death while I'm doing it during the during the demo. Basically, you don't have to kill the enemies to get it. You just have to hit them. With the with either Hottie or the ground pound. So we're kind of just going through this. As we go through, we're getting pots with a bunch of materials. We're knocking out some enemies. It said something about ground pound, but I don't feel like we're actually getting the the results on the ground pound. And the result is a few hundred scrap and materials. It takes me to this other save point, at which point I can fast travel back to where I was. Is it the absolute best way to do this? Probably not. But it has been pretty efficient. I was like at around 1200, I think, when I started for scrap, and about 8,000 or 9,000 for materials, and I'm doing pretty well. The primary scrap things I want another 750 to upgrade the one that will boost how many materials I get. I also want to get up to, let's see, the other ones are 2,000, 2,500, and 3,500 for my three primary ones. That's a lot. However, I do feel like we're getting really close to this 3,500. So I think my goal is going to be to get up to like enough to get, well, maybe I want, yeah, I think I'm going to aim for about 5,000-ish on scrap by the time I'm done, because that's going to get me boosted damage on the ground, boosted damage on my break, and then the scrap upgrade or materials upgrades. Materials, I genuinely have no idea how many I need. I'm just going to keep doing this, and then we'll see what we can buy. We can always buy relic slots. So, I'm going to cut away and do this probably another dozen times. And we'll pick back up when I'm ready to do some shopping. That wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting. Honestly, just the fact that it isn't just running back and forth, it is like there's a little bit of nuance to it depending on how the enemies react, made it feel pretty good still. I think we're gonna start off with spending a little bit of our materials. I'm gonna pick up these new model parts. I don't know why we have 4 available, but I want to buy them so that I can use them potentially. I'm curious what this one is. Recovery actions. I think this might be the when you use your healing, it goes faster. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up. I think I'm just gonna spend some on magic vials here. That felt pretty good. We'll pick up the Beast Bangle just for the sake of it. And save our last 1300. Relic Refinery, I did already pick up the Eye of the Beast since I was literally farming materials anyway. It felt silly not to get this before farming. So the three big ones that I want to upgrade are the Blighted Talisman, Eye of the Ancients, and the Chain Belt. I'm actually going to do the Chain Belt and the Blighted Talisman first. That's going to take us down to pretty much all of our scrap. We've still got about 500 left. This is going to be the next one we get. I thought about farming to get that one right now as well, but it felt like a lot to get just this right now. We picked up several additional... Okay, so equipment. I think I am going to swap out the dagger for the beast. Just get that all-around defensive upgrade here. Krios is still good. And I do feel like the Reflective Carapace is still our best option. We can enhance. Let's double check here. I think it's just the Rocket Fist, which I haven't even used. Oh, the original one was like a single shot. This is like a shotgun now. Oh, or is that when I enhance it a second time? I'm curious. Okay, all the attuner arts are the same per character. We already upgraded the Blazing Fist, so it's not like we need the Rocket Fist. However, if we actually have an opportunity... Actually, that has a horizontal portion to it, too. Maybe we do want to switch to Rocket Fist. Let's try it. Oh, I was going to check relics. I forgot the most important part. Okay, we've got 5 additional relic slots that we just got. So, I'm assuming this is going to increase the speed of using our healing items. I feel like that's always good. And then we can potentially also just toss in the Sanguinary Raven for aerial attack damage. Like, that feels pretty solid. Just for well-rounded. Keeping well-rounded. And with that, I think it's time to continue. So we could continue here to the left. I'm going to explore this basement area first. So once more into the breach. I have done this a lot recently, so I will probably be going through my pattern. That has a ricochet to it too. Okay. So go down here. Do the farming route while I'm going. That is definitely faster. Appreciate it. Try and nick those guys. And then we want to actually go down here to get the student. I didn't realize it was a student, but apparently it is. Professor Isabel's still herself. I guess that's a start. Our goal here was to save 6 students, and that would be our 3rd. We know that there's there's one more over here. But I'm curious about this basement area. In particular, I know that this is probably going to come out here once we're done. So I feel like the fact that we get to do some exploration, we get to go across the bottom here, come up, and probably go along the top to get this item, whatever it is. Okay, this is actually really cool. I'm a little disappointed. I don't remember. I thought it was a single activation earlier, so maybe that's... Maybe it has been enhanced enough that we can now use it better. Okay, it isn't as good horizontally, nearly as good horizontally as it was previously, which is, I mean, sensible. Makes sense that it wouldn't be. Okay, can't do that. So I guess to get above that, we have to do something like this. Oh, that's not actually ceiling. I've run into that a few times now, where it's kind of hard to tell what the ceiling versus the floor is. There we go. Unfortunately, I think we do need to get above this. Continue. Which I'm guessing this... Oh, I'm out of healing. Ready? Kind of hoping he might accidentally, like, he might heal you if he was in the field too, but it is not the case. Land once ruled by ancient peoples was annexed by foreign powers and divided into 6 nations. In time, the people of these nations would come to be plagued by the wrath of the verboten domain, where it is said that the resentment of the ancients still festered. Land's End, founded by in the north by a lord with an army of great knights, was situated closest to the verboten domain and suffered greatly at the hands of the Blighted. I just narrowly dodged that, and I think that is okay. Increases damage dealt when you're affected by status effects. Okay. I'm gonna go unlock this before I continue because I'm almost dead. Actually, you know what? screw that. There's a save point here. Got it unlocked. I feel like we should be able to like get across over here somehow, and I'm not seeing a good way to do so. Maybe there's another one that we can raise here? Maybe you have to get over here and raise this. There we go. Maybe? That was not my intention there. That was also not my intention. We can get back up easily though, I think. We just have to get back up to that guy, right? Or no, it's this one, which is now on the lower plane. Send that back down, so we've got a quick, fast way to get back up. Feel like there's gotta be, it's gotta be this. There's our grimoire. Awesome. Glad we just spent all our money now that we have access to new tools. Whoops. Okay, so we haven't been to the far left yet. I'm gonna go ahead, just for the sake of it, and lower that. Okay, so this we don't have a good way to get to yet. Oh. God, that hits hard. Yeah, there's not a way to do this, because you can't cling on the side of it. That was silly. There's nothing I could do there. Was not expecting an enemy down there. That is also partially my fault. So I'm assuming this is now going to come out on top when we get done. Oh, there's water. Okay, charm fragment. We don't have the way through there yet. Perfect. So we still need the underwater path for that. And apparently the lowered platform reset when I went in or back up to the save point. So rather than deal with all of that, I am going to head back up this way and just cut across. Because going back through the entire puzzle feels unnecessary at this point. Grab a few scrap while we're going. I guess as long as we're here, let's double check what our new Grimoire goodies are before we continue to new areas. We already had a bunch, so there's some pretty obvious ones, which are just the next two tiers of a bangle. Those are all the same. Evasive fragments. Increases invincibility, that's really good. But it takes 5 slots. I'm not sure that's worth it right now. I'm actually going to go with the Yggdrasil bangle. Because it is a strict upgrade on the flower bangle. And this will allow us now to be a little bit better defended, just a little, as we head into this next area. So there's the 4th student. There should be 2 more in this area. $1,800 materials, not complaining. This is... Okay, this is another big room. Not quite as big as the last few. And it does feel like there's a lot more blank space than in the last few. Oh, that is possibly a required path? Not quite. Guessing that's not high enough. We probably need to get something to get up there. We're gonna get like a... Okay, so we're getting some sort of power that's going to give us an improved jump. I absolutely hate being on fire, which I suppose makes sense. I feel like generally that is a good place to be. If you don't hate being on fire, you're in a very, it feels like you have a very different kind of problem. Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's unfortunate that I didn't realize it until too late, but it makes sense. Interesting. Relic slot. Definitely okay with that. Amplifier. That's a base upgrade, so I'm hoping that that might be... It's probably going to be the hammer. I wish it was the scythe. The scythe is the one that I'm enjoying the most out of the base weapons. But honestly, anything except the sword has better vertical reach, which I miss desperately. I'm not 100% sure what just happened there, but I know what ended up happening, so we'll take it. Oh, crap. We are at very low health. There's a student. Okay, good. That means we don't have to come back up here, hopefully. There's one more. Get that shortcut unlocked at the very least. That looks like it's going to take me back up there, or is it going to take me all the way up? It takes me all the way up. Cool. So I think there's another student over here that we couldn't get to previously. Actually, we probably could have if I just went left. Oh. That is dirty. I was trying to figure out, it's like, why is that even there? Now I know. That's just a straight up teleporter. That is not what I wanted. Should we open that first? That also doesn't explore this area here. I guess we just do this. I'm a little nervous because this is probably going to be another whole like puzzle, and we are very low health, so it's a very strong possibility we get like partway through it and then have to bomb out like that. Yeah, exactly. But we now have a lot better idea of what we're doing here. So there's... Oh, crap. I forgot I didn't kill those guys. Well, there's our free heal taken care of already. Oops. So we have a path up here. And we could go back up there and explore this room, which honestly, as long as we're here, let's do it. We can do the other part on our way down. That feels good. As long as this isn't like the actual way forward. Okay, that was kind of my guess. Based on the way this is laid out, is that we don't actually want to do that yet. That was the wrong way! There we go. So this should now take us across to here. Wait, what? Or is this a... I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, God. So if you miss and fall, you have to get back up. That's really obnoxious. I mean, it makes sense that when you fall, you have to get back up. That is literally how falling works. That does not make it less obnoxious. This looks like another boss waiting to happen. think we're going to hold off on that. We've got the save point locked in. I'm assuming it's not up over here. Oh, I have to re-kill these guys. Was not thinking about that. Carapace nullifies enemy attacks. SP gauge increases. Okay, that's interesting. Lets us use our super moves more often if we get our right trigger counter. There we go. I was trying to say, I thought there was a student down there. Okay. So that covers... I think that's actually... There might be something over here. But that covers most of this area. I feel like we're in really good shape. We've got a save point unlocked up at the top, so we don't have to keep climbing up. So I think that the other thing I need to do here is go to the left before we go to the boss. $600 more scrap, and nothing else we can reach right now. Interesting. Can we get to that if we... So, okay, I'm gonna try something. Just the way that this is laid out makes me feel like there's a way to get to this. Okay, so if we drop down here... Okay, so that is intentionally preventing us from just completely skipping this section. This gets us up here, but does not actually let us progress. So they realized you could do that and cut you off. Good on them. I can't blame them. Okay. What is... What are we missing here? Okay, I want to double check. Okay, you cannot do the Celeste exploit. In Celeste, you regain your jumps every time you move between screens, so you could redash. That does not appear to be the case in this, which is fine. I kind of like that, because I don't feel like these bullets are great. We do get to enhance the scythe, which is the one I wanted. Perfect. Okay. And with that, I feel like we've done a pretty thorough job exploring. We clearly are going to get some sort of sky dash ability where we can go straight up. Judging by this section, and there were a couple other little things that made me feel like that might be the case. I want to say there was something over here, and the fact that we couldn't get up here. So yeah, we will tackle this boss next time and finish doing the exploration here. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.